Dana, what a way to finish out this season. What'd you see tonight?
Yeah, you couldn't script it better than tonight. You really couldn't. All right, let's start with Jonathan. So I did Looking for a Fight up in Canada, and Muhammad was very hyped up in Canada. Everybody was talking about him. This guy's going to be the future. You're 7-1. You're 25 years old. You made it look easy. And let me tell you what, I love people who are who know what they want. They go after it. I love your story about your baby and how you handled that. I did the same exact thing. You know, how old are you? Yeah, I was older than you, but I did the same. I did the same exact thing. When you want something bad enough, you figure it out. Came out here, you delivered. You look like an absolute stud. Congratulations. Welcome to the UFC.
Jonathan Micallef, welcome to the UFC.
All right. Julieta. So let me say this. I cannot express to you enough how much we like you. And there is no doubt that you are incredibly talented. You're just too young right now. You're a baby. You're 20 years old. You just turned 20 years old. And you're undersized for the division. You came in here tonight. You showed that you are incredibly talented. You have a future in the sport. I love that Dominic Cruz is in your corner. We're going to keep you at the PI in Mexico and let you keep fighting some fights down there. But we love you. We want you. We want you in the UFC. We just think we would be doing you a horrible disservice if we signed you right now at just turning 20 years old and moved you into this division in the UFC. We want you. We love you. We're going to keep you at the PI and keep training, and we'll determine when we think you're ready for the UFC. Okay? All right. Thank you, honey. I know. It sucks, but believe me, I'm making the right decision on this one. I know I am. All right. All right. Where am I here? Yeah. You. As soon as the fight started, I don't know what the hell it was, I liked you. I liked you from the minute the fight started. Then as the fight went on and we got into the second round, you fought a guy tonight. You're 7-0. You have 7 fights. You fought a guy tonight with 22 fights with a chin of steel. When you cut him, I thought like metal was going to come out of his face or something. Like this guy is a Terminator. He's never been knocked out. You hit this guy with you landed 135 significant strikes and a total of 168. He landed 42 with a total of 54. One of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. I'm imagining after that second round, when you threw the kitchen sink at this guy, you had to feel as close to death as you possibly could. Like you had nothing left in the tank. You dug deep. You fought like a savage. I love how you stepped on the gas and just kept it going. You are fun to watch. I cannot wait to watch you fight in the UFC.
Yadier Del Valle, welcome to the UFC.
And did I? Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, you back that one up with Luis. What an incredible fight. And let me start here. Much respect to Nick for coming back. I felt like he didn't win the fight in the first show. He came back, and let me tell you what, he came back to win this time, man. But unfortunately, he ran into you, all right? And for those of you out there right now that are watching or that are here that don't know, Luis came here last week to corner Royval in his fight last weekend, and the fight fell out, and Luis accepted this fight on a week's notice. On a week's notice. You are a savage, an absolute savage. Took this thing on short notice and put on one of the most incredible performances I've ever seen. Things are meant to happen for a reason. My brother, you were meant to be in the UFC. Congratulations. Get over here.
Luis Gurule, welcome to the UFC.
All right. Last but not least. All right, Nick, you are the same story. You took this fight on a week's notice. You're a 2-1 underdog. 50-1. The odds were 50-1 for you to win in the first round. You're a purple belt, and you choked out a black belt in under a minute. This is a no-brainer. Get your over here and welcome to the UFC.
Nick Klein, welcome to the UFC. Man, Dana, what a way to finish the season, like I said. And, you know, it's funny because I think about the war room scenes that we see recently, and all I see is Contender Series blue over and over again on those boards. When you look at the crop of talent from this season, what do you see?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the past and what the show has accomplished as far as world champions and you know, top 10 ranked fighters and the entire board being blue, it's a testament to how good this show really is. And when you have people that, like myself, you, the other commentators, that do this every single Saturday, and we get so excited for Tuesday and all the fights that happen, and then to be standing here talking about these kids like this, this is, I say it all the time, this is the best show on television, and it's definitely the best show on Tuesday nights.
Absolutely is. It's special. Thank you so much, Dana.
Next year.
All right, we'll see you next year, Dana. Jonathan, welcome to the UFC. I mean, I would imagine you had an idea that we would probably be speaking, but it had to feel good to hear Dana White singing your praises.
Yeah, 100%. I had the feeling that I would get in, but you know, until you hear it from the man's mouth, you can't be too sure. But yeah, incredible. Now we've made our way to Mount Everest. Now we need to keep climbing.
How soon can we see you competing in that welterweight division, you think?
Well, I hear that the UFC's coming to Sydney. That would be incredible to jump on that. So yeah, hopefully get them there in February, I think it is. Yeah.
Set it up, guys. I can't wait to see it. Congratulations and welcome to the UFC. Well, Yadier, welcome to the UFC's latest addition to the flyweight division. What a moment.
Bienvenido al UFC, uno más de los Moscas. ¿Qué momento?
Bueno, realmente es un sueño hecho realidad. Me tomó prácticamente 9, 10 años esta oportunidad para convertir este sueño en realidad.
A dream come true, you know, working hard 9, 10 years actually towards this dream to make it come true.
How soon can we see you rocking that featherweight division in the UFC, you think?
Y lo cuán pronto vamos a ver a Plumas. ¿Qué? ¿Cuándo vienes? ¿Cuándo?
Bueno, si Dios quiere, vamos a estar entrenando, vamos a prepararnos para, si Dios quiere, a principio de año, estar haciendo nuestro debut en la UFC.
We're going to be training hard, but if God willing, start of the year maybe, start of the debut of the UFC.
Dana said he can't wait to see it. I know, I can't wait to see it. Congratulations, welcome to the UFC, and go enjoy that contract. Thank you so much. Luis, come on over. Congrats, man. I mean, wow. What a moment. I know you've worked so hard to get here, but also at the same time, this felt like serendipity. It felt like destiny for you this week.
Yeah, it really did. As soon as I got that call, I knew there's nothing that was going to stop me from making weight and winning that fight. As you know, I've given too much to the sport already, and you know, the work's only just begun.
Yeah, pretty surreal to be calling yourself a UFC fighter along with your teammate Brandon Royval.
Yeah, it's been my dream since, you know, I walked into that Factory X gym and I saw everybody fighting, and I was like, man, I think I can do this. And it's crazy because now here we are.
Here we are. What a couple of weeks. What a change is amazing. Oh. Luis, I can't wait to see you fight in the UFC. Congrats again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nick, come on over. Nick, welcome to the UFC, man. I mean, this must just feel like an absolute whirlwind. 10 days ago, you didn't even have this opportunity. You are a UFC fighter. I want to hear, though, what it meant to you to see your daughter standing there, daddy's #1 fan.
This is all larger than life. It's so surreal for me right now. Yeah, man, I love them more than anything, man. This is just too much, right? I don't even know what to say, honestly. I'm so happy that all the work I've put into this has finally come to fruition, and that being in the middleweight merits everything that I've, you know, or being a middleweight in the UFC, it really just merits all the work that I've put in. Yeah. But now the real work starts, you know. The skill levels now are tripled, and the work's going to have to as well. But I'd like to fight as soon as possible, man. I know Anthony Hernandez and Michelle Pereira are fighting this Friday. If someone falls out, put me in, man. I'm in shape. I'm ready. I want to fight before the end of the year in the UFC.
We know you're not afraid of hard work, Nick. Congratulations. Welcome to the UFC. Thank you so much.